What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts sitting here in my bedroom as the rain falls. I find the rain peaceful, but that's just me. But I'm sitting here on my bed this past week, and all these ads for Coming to America 2 keep popping up. And if you clicked on this video because you saw the title, don't eviscerate me. I'm not like this huge movie buff. I'm just telling you how I think about it. And I love the original Coming to America. But what I just can't wrap my head around is this resurgence of just making sequels and taking these original IPs and making these spin-offs. I get like there's an audience and craving for nostalgia for the past, and again, I have not seen Coming to America 2. I'll probably see it at some point. I'm just wondering, where is this coming from? I had this debate like last month with a friend about England, and England has like these really off-the-wall shows sometimes. They have these really crazy shows, and sometimes they miss, but a lot of shows that we have in America are just repackaged from England, right? Like The Office or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or whatever. The list goes on. Because I really think England goes out there. They do not care. Like, they'll make whatever, and whatever sticks. But Hollywood, for some reason, they're so married to this idea. They have to have something be successful. They have to see it in front of them first, which blows my mind because when I first started doing comedy, I wanted to be in show business. I always envisioned creating these new ideas. I know every idea is kind of repackaged to some extent, but there's still some originality. But the longer I worked in Hollywood, I realized, you know what? It's really about numbers, what you have done previously, trying to find an audience. It's not just movies. Like, I'm a comedian. I can tell you straight up, like when Dave Chappelle was super hot, like they were trying to find the next Dave Chappelle. Gerard Carmichael, who's a great guy. I'm just saying, that's what they do. Or like when Amy Schumer came up as a comedian, they were trying to find the next, edgy white chick. Like, that's what Hollywood does. Like, nothing is original. And I thought deeper about this, and I was like, you know what? Actually, the original ideas come from the independent universe. I'm not a movie buff. I went to film school, but like take Looper, that movie Looper with Ryan Johnson wrote it. Really awesome movie, I think, in my opinion. And Hollywood was like, hey, we love this guy. And they bought him out, and he was directing Star Wars like a few years later. Like, this is a repeated pattern in showbiz. Or if there's like some awesome comedian, they take him. Like Jay Leno was an amazing comedian, right? He was like the guy in the 80s. Bought him out, gave him some Doritos commercials, hosting The Tonight Show. The temptation of Hollywood is right there because everyone dreams to be in it. But when you actually work in Hollywood, you kind of get diluted. This is coming from a guy who wants to work in Hollywood. I will totally sell out. I understand that. This is my observation from working in the business that I did not understand before. And I'm wondering, like, this craving for the past, will this ever end? I don't think it will. Look at TV right now. I just read they're doing a remake of Night Court. They had a remake of Roseanne, Dharma and Greg. Is that the idea now? You just kind of flip through an old TV guide and you just pitch it in the Hollywood exec room and just find a writer. Thank God I was looking at I did some research. Like, thank God they had the original writer from the first Coming to America. So it's not completely different. I think it's a new director. Like John Landis did the first one, who was like an icon. But will there ever be an original idea? And I was thinking about that in my own career. And I think I have to see myself as an independent creator. Any idea that's counterintuitive to the norm, that's where you're going to just, blow up. Like when people tell you no, like this is a horrible idea, this cannot be done. That's really the idea that probably can be done. That's probably the idea that's going to change everything. So I'm trying to think about that in my own career. And maybe you think about that in your own life. Like, what is it that I do that's authentic, that goes against everything else? I don't think talking about Coming to America 2 is the brilliant idea. But I am working on stuff. I'm trying to figure that out. But I know my path is not finding some old IP or old thing and just rehashing that. I have to find my own original voice, and then I'll sell out. That's probably what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna check out Coming to America 2 probably next week. It's not on my list of things to do, But I like Eddie Murphy. I like Arsenio Hall. We'll see how the movie is. And if this is a hit, I'll be right here waiting for Coming to America 3. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. See you. Bye.